Don't be fooled, my hair never looks this good by itself. I got a blow dry. I've been here all afternoon just doing some work. I've been writing some bits for the BBC, which is very, very exciting. I've been plotting out my next novel and planning videos, and I've started this month's monthly vlog book club read, which is Filter This by Sophie White, and I'm already like 25 pages in or something, and I know I'm gonna love this. It's making me uncomfortable. So far it's all about one girl's relationship with Instagram, and it's making me think of a lot of experiences I've had over the years myself and with other people. So if you'd like to join me on a little read, check this out. And yeah, I have also been procrastinating, and my favourite way to procrastinate, as always, is Twitter. I tweeted something that thousands of you agreed with, and that was, self-care isn't just wearing a sheet mask and eating a load of Doritos because you're stressed. Go to the dentist, check your tits for lumps, and meditate for the sake of your mind and not just so you can tell Instagram. Actually care for yourself, please. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that because I've been dead serious about self-care recently, about living in a way that's good for me both physically and mentally. And you know, maybe it's because I'm older and wiser and I hate feeling ill or feeling off, or I don't know, it could be because I'm on the cusp of starting my own family with Thomas, or it could be because I really don't like who I become when I'm not really caring for myself. But anyway, this is something that needs to be addressed by more people online, I think. Lovely bath bombs, manicures, buying new shit, fancy healthy food, face masks. This is probably what comes to mind when you think self-care. Absolute luxury. These things are great and I enjoy them, I'm not gonna lie, but that ain't it. Self-care isn't indulgence, it's a responsibility, and it isn't always very sexy. It's doing what you need to do to thrive for yourself and for those around you, and sometimes that doesn't look how others dress up on Instagram with #ad. Self-care is cleaning up after yourself. It's going to the fucking dentist. It's getting a smear test. It's doing workouts even when you're really, really, really not in the fucking mood to do them. Sure, self-care is about feeling good, but not everything that makes us feel good is actually good for us, if that makes sense. Like, if you want to care for and love yourself, you have to take physical, emotional and mental care of yourself. Move your arse even when you don't want to. Say no to stuff in your face or excess alcohol that'll make you feel like trash. Get enough sleep even when you'd rather stay up all night. But you know, still allow yourself the odd wild night, and don't settle for shit relationships, but do nurture the great ones. Stick to a budget, you know. You don't need every single shiny new thing you see online. Buy things you know that you'll use over and over again. Go to therapy if you need it, or even if you don't need it. I'm finding therapy so eye-opening, and these things like knowing when to say yes and knowing when to say no, they don't come naturally to me at all. They take a lot of discipline to enforce. Discipline I've practiced for years. You know, self-care is hard, but it's so worth it. That is what underpins the woman that you watch in these vlogs. It is why I'm happy most of the time. And I don't know if a lot of you kind of understand the level of self-care I'm talking about here, you know? So if you take anything away from the stuff I put out there, take that, the lesson that self-care is doing everything you need to do to give the world the best of you and not what's left of you. Right, okay, my rant is done. On with the vlog, on with the vlog. Welcome to September. I'm not even going to go into what his t-shirt is.
They can't see it properly.
They don't want to see it. It has flies on it. Why, Thomas?
I'm a goth that doesn't have the balls to dress properly goth.
So you wear flies and flowers.
Flies and flowers.
And skulls. So myself and Closet Goth van driver man are planning the wedding, and we've had a few things sorted out since last month's vlogs.
We got a date for the venue. We got your dress. We got
videographer.
The videographer's booked.
Amazing, they're so good.
Your hair person is booked.
makeup person.
Your makeup person is booked.
We're doing video invites, as we said. I think we said that last month, just to save some money. Our routine has been all over the place. We've both essentially felt jet lagged half the time, because Thomas was on late shifts, so I was getting up every time he was getting up and going to bed when he was going to bed, but now he's on early shifts, and it's so good. Like, it's so much better.
Well, it was mainly for about a month and a half. I was on a week of earlies and then a week of lates, and then a week of earlies and then a week of late. So we were bouncing between getting up at like 12 p.m. and 3 a.m. And it's just... It's
not good for your system. Like, it throws off your circadian rhythm and you're breaking your sleep cycles.
Well, I'm on nothing but earlies now. So we've been getting up... Today we had a lie-in and we got up at half seven.
Yeah, it was so weird. We slept for 10 hours and we got up at 7:30, but we've been getting up between like 3 and 5 kind of thing, and I actually love it. It really suits me, and I'm finding it much easier to be much more healthy with my habits. Like, we're working out a lot more, eating much better.
I just feel like I'm being a lot more productive, because I think it's because, like, as the day winds down between like 7 and 10 and stuff like that, like, people, it's kind of the time where you don't really do anything.
Yeah.
But that's our bedtime. So we're doing stuff right up until we go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is doing stuff right up until we go to sleep.
Yeah, Thomas went on a podcast about learning how to be a pilot and what it's like being a pilot and stuff. I'll link that down below. It's with our gym. They have a new podcast.
So a lot of guys who were over there, they didn't see their girlfriends for like a year and a half, or they saw them once in a year and a half. Like, it was really, really, really intense. I was studying 9 to 9 every day.
Today we're in Dublin because it's Tom's day off, and we're going to get my birthday present finally.
Yeah. Matching tattoos.
I know you probably think it's the worst idea ever, and I would be the type of person to tell people not to do that. But sure, fuck it, we're getting married and we want to spend our lives together, and I just don't regret. Like, I've got 3 tattoos, and like the one on my back, I often think like, oh, I should get it lasered off and stuff like that, but it marks the time of my life, and that's what I love about tattoos. I want to get a few more tattoos. He's covered in a tattoo all over his body that he drew himself, very talented. We're getting the word siempre, so he's getting it on his heart, and I'm getting it on my other wrist that doesn't have a tattoo, because this one has one, but because I wear my heart on my sleeve, because I don't want it on my tit. It's just very personal meaning to us. It's the same word that's on my engagement ring. On the inside of the engagement ring, it's the word siempre, which is always in Spanish. It's a Harry Potter reference, and the reason it's in Spanish is because our relationship kind of began in Spain. Yeah, like most of us falling in love and all that happened while Thomas was studying in Spain. So judge all you like. I don't care if people tell us it's a bad idea. This will be gone up after we already have them, so. We did the thing.
I got a tattoo.
I got a tattoo. Do you think we'll ever regret that?
No.
No.
I love it.
I love
think
it
it
too.
looks fucking amazing.
Your one is so class. Like, mine is like nice, but it's like, obviously it's just a word.
But it's like you said, it looks like you've had it forever.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, I feel like I've had this for years because it looks very me. But your one could have been very, like, your one was risky. It could have gone really wrong. I feel like the S on his looks like a musical note or something. It's so stunning.
Yeah.
Very sexy. I'm gonna get to lie on that and give it kisses every day.
You can't kiss it until it's healed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to do certain exercises for the next few days, but I'm
Well, you're not too bad. You
Yeah,
said maybe
well-
you just have to watch it, like, rubbing around.
yeah.
Like mine, I can't do anything that involves my left arm.
No one's probably going to get what I'm laughing at there.
No!
We've been talking about doing this for so long. We were going to get bells because when Thomas told me he loved me first, there was bells playing, like church bells. We were in a hotel
It was
in
the
Seville.
church from the Catedral de Seville.
The first time I get to do a crunch. This is my first crunch of autumn.
The sound of dead, dying trees. Oh.
Are you working on Halloween?
I don't know.
I need to find out.
I remember when I was really young, every Halloween my mom used to buy me like a child's version of this in like a pound shop for like €2.
Did you ever get dressed up in a bin bag?
Yeah, like nearly every year.
Yeah, a bin bag, you're a witch.
Mom used to just put a bin bag on me and then she'd like put a wig on me and say I was a mad scientist. So she'd give me one of these and say I was a devil.
She looks really sad because no one gave her any sweets. Cheer up, love. Thomas and I started exploring Ireland and going to a different county or tourist attraction every month or so. Like sometimes we don't get to, but this month we've come to Tipperary. We had a lovely little hotel stay last night and we had a swim this morning. I have a new obsession with boiled eggs. I ordered boiled eggs, like hard boiled eggs for my breakfast in the hotel and I can't stop thinking about them.
I just love how we spent the whole night in the hotel and we went for a swim, I had jacuzzi, we had a sauna.
We had a bath, we watched a lovely movie.
Yeah, and then when you left you're like, can't wait to get home for hard boiled eggs.
So yeah, our location of this month is the Rock of Cashel, which is what you can see behind us. This is where all the kings of Munster used to sit.
The rock that was used to build this castle is apparently from Devil's Bit, which is a mountain. It's about 20 miles away. And what happened was St. Patrick banished the devil from a cave, and as a result the rock was scattered all around the country and a lot of it landed here and it was used to build the castle.
I bought this Aran jumper in the little shop. When we're on our travels I always find it really hard to not pick up souvenirs, but these Aran jumpers last a lifetime. They're really well made and it's coming into autumn anyway, so I justified it, and it's my favourite colour. So
my jumper's from Killstar. You guys want to sponsor me? Like,
you have a job. Go on. Today. Still hanging in there 3 months after publication by the scruff of the neck, you know, just want to bump me up to like 48. I miss being in the top 10. Are you proud of me? Yeah. Down in the park to vlog because I don't like vlogging around people right now. I don't know what it is. Every time I'm like, oh, I have to introduce what we're doing right now, Thomas. There's too many people and I can't vlog. I'm getting really bad vlogging
anxiety.
No, I'm not anxious.
Self-consciousness.
I'm just being really shit at vlogging at the moment. Thomas was up at like 4:30 in the morning today, and I stayed in bed till 6 AM. Cool dude. But yeah, we're in Dublin City in Stephen's Green at the moment. I was invited into the 10-year celebration of Emma Hardie skincare, the Emma Hardie cleansing balm, which I use very frequently to take my face of makeup off. Well, I just try and vlog and walk at the same time. These people will never see me again. Why am I being a paranoid schmaranoid? Could stay here all day and all night. You know I don't go to many of these like blogger events. I love Emma Hardie to bits. They're doing some kind of little demonstration. You've never used their skincare, but I made you smell it before. It has the most unique
real good
smell. Oh god, I'm getting really paranoid.
So anyway,
I've been doing this for 6.
Everyone's looking at me.
I've been doing this for 6 years. Like why? Like how am I not completely used to it by now, you know? Anyway, Emma Hardie cleansing balm. It has rose and jasmine and vitamin E in it, and it makes your skin juicy and plump, and it locks in hydration whilst also cleansing your face. And I'll usually double cleanse with it. So I go through it like crazy, and it's real pricey. It's probably the skincare product that I do invest the most money in because I have to buy it fairly regularly. So I'm real glad they invited me. I usually don't get invited to many like beauty launch thingies. They know I love my skincare, I'm assuming.
I think they just invited me.
You're my +1, shut your mouth.
We've achieved 43 awards. So thank you to everybody who supported us.
We've scooted and they gave us these little leaflets and some free products to try. So I'm going to give Thomas a little facial when we get home. That sounded really dirty. The 10-year anniversary boxes, right? So there's a, what is it, a golden ticket inside one of them?
There's 5 golden tickets. 2 of them have already been found.
Oh, right.
And if you buy the 10-year limited edition Moringa cleansing balm box and you get the ticket, you get £500 worth of free.
£500, oh my god. Every single one of us needs to go and try this chocolate. The sea salt, touch of sea salt from Lindt. It's so sexy. It's one of those dark chocolates though where 2 squares just doesn't really cut it. I usually would have about 3 or 4 of this. Oh, it's amazing. So I was going to introduce my sister, but she's naked right now.
Literally, but naked.
She's changing. You've been my gym buddy for the past couple of days, haven't you?
I have.
We're about to film some collabs, but you've not been over here in ages.
Oh,
care
it's been
to
months.
explain to the people.
So basically, I don't really got an explanation. My boy.
She's in love.
I'm in love. Hopefully, I'm going to be moving to Dublin very soon though. Me and my boyfriend have been looking at some apartments and that. So hopefully very soon we will be spending a lot more time together.
We have something very exciting coming up that we've teased a little bit here and there, and it's a podcast, an exclusive podcast with a production company, and I'm not going to say any more about it just yet, but because there's an 8-year age gap between us, I just feel like we've kind of got different takes on certain things, and then it's really interesting to see where our views are the same and where they clash on different topics.
But we do have a lot of different opinions on things.
Oh yeah, but that's what's interesting in a podcast. So comment down below your favourite podcasts.
Have I got a chalk?
A piece of chalk?
A chalk?
No.
No?
What podcasts do you listen to and, you know, like really regularly listen to and oh, I'm gonna replay that in slow motion.
No, please.
Listen to, yeah, you have to be kind of living down here for that podcast skill, because it'll be one skill, because it'll be one. not talk today because it'll be once a week, you know.
Oh no, yeah, but I will. I'll be down here, and even if I'm not down here, I'll be traveling down. So you know, we're not gonna let you go out a podcast every goddamn week. What way does she hold the camera? Like,
I like them to have a full view of my nose.
this is how Melanie likes to vlog.
Oh,
I just go. Oh, I got up the wrong way, and I got a stitch.
My vagina!
Fuck yeah!
I know there's no context, but that's just something we like to scream at each other a lot. My vagina!
Even in the streets, we'll just go my
We'll say my vagina!
Why not?
Where did that start?
Remember our vaginas were like
Is he?
sore. No, remember we were using some body wash,
Oh, yes.
and we both like got a reaction, like, cause
it was like a really
scented
body wash, and we had reactions to it, and we
at the same time,
At the
and
same
we were
time.
like, it
both
wasn't.
of our vaginas just felt really uncomfortable.
It just
do you
felt
remember?
off. Do you know
Off,
when
yeah.
you just know something?
And it wasn't even a yeast infection. It wasn't
No.
anything
because
like
it
that.
just went away then.
Yeah.
But that's where it came from.
My vagina!
Oh yeah, Jessica, we have to talk more about my hen, because we've decided on a very epic hen.
Did it? We're going to Amsterdam. Am I allowed to tell them now?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get Amsterdamaged. I am much excited. It'll be like The Hangover, except
The weed over.
no, don't say that. For fuck's sake, it's legal there, okay?
Did you tell us my maid of honor?
Oh yeah, I don't think I told you that. Yeah, Jessie's my maid of honor. But I did get in shit with someone. They were like, it can't be a maid of honor unless they're already married. They were saying that you're the chief bridesmaid.
Oh, yeah, you
but
were
I don't
saying
want to
that.
go with that. I just want to call you my maid of honor because I never knew that was a rule
But
before.
I've never heard of that. I always hear people call
I
him.
love that pink glitter in your eye.
Oh, thanks.
What is it?
Look at that. It's a Rimmel. It's a Rimmel eyeliner.
Right, we need to hurry up because Thomas is finished work. Yes. He's off work again for ages tomorrow. He's just gotten very, very lucky. It feels like only a little while back that he had 3 weeks off work, and it's because basically the time of year he started, he was owed, he still had to fit in his whole year of holidays.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, it was in his contract, so he's getting quite a lot of time off. So he's coming to Canada with me to Buffer Festival, where I'm premiering my first mini documentary, which I've briefly mentioned in these vlogs, but I showed it to Jessie yesterday or the day before.
Oh, I loved it.
Did you thought it was okay?
I really loved it, yeah.
Because I wasn't that happy with it in terms of like, I think it could have been better, but I'm still proud that I managed to make something like that. Yous will be able to see it actually probably a few days after this vlog goes live. You've got to push yourself outside the comfort zone.
Yeah, and we need to go film a video now.
My vagina!
It's a sad day.
Oh, you fucking bitch, I'll kill you. I'll get you. How dare you.